the moon to the fans here in Green Bay.
That is a disgusting act by Randy Moss. Running out of time. What do you got? McClain! 12 gauge, baby.
Sooners fans, what's up? It is prediction week. We are here, and I'm going to give you the exact OU win total for 2025 season. And look, we're going to go through game by game. I'll give you a few trap games and a few games that are not trap games. And first, though, media is hating on OU. I'm cracking up. I'm loving it. They're cracking up at us. Guys, I'm going to show you 4 clips here. And it's like they're taking the page out of their old playbook of getting sucked into this Texas hype, as well as hating on OU for no reason except they remember their record last year. So look, listen in. Here's we're going to start with a Cover 3 podcast. Love the Cover 3 crew, but they're talking about Heisman winners. And by the way, remember back in the SEC media days, everyone was talking up OU. Oh, I think that they're going to turn their offense around, John Mateer this, and they go back into their little glass cubicle offices and they vote OU 10th. And I'm cracking up because they talk all that and then they just can't stomach to put us above 7 wins. So here, listen in. This is Cover 3 talking John Mateer Heisman chances.
For Jeremiah Smith to win, particularly at those numbers. Arch Manning, we've never seen. John Mateer is not going to win the Heisman Trophy. I'm sorry. If you take 1,900 on John Mateer, you would just send me the $100. I'll at least maybe send you 5 back.
Is your tip jar still open on Twitter?
My tip jar is still open on X. So just send me the $100. You have the same amount of chance to get money back from me. Lenore Sellers, I very much doubt he can.
Okay, Tom, I'll send you my $100. Yeah, so it's laughable. Vegas is laughable for having him up there. It's basically worthless trying to put some money on John Mateer. I don't know what the hate comes from. He lists off all these guys he loves. Here's one more clip on the same topic.
You're trying to look at the top of the list. I'm with you on Lagway. Like, if he's healthy, then yes. DJ Lagway can be the best player in America. So 100% there. John Mateer is very funny, but
there's no way.
I love you jumping on the other side of that right now. There's a Drew Aller path.
It's funny, guys. The fact that he's even on the board, I mean, they don't give him a shot. All right, here's this is when they get the whole Cover 3. This next clip is going to be, they're going to have Danny Cannell, Tom Fernelli, I think. Let's just listen in. But what they're doing, they're talking about LSU's schedule, and they say, well, let's look at the back of the schedule. Look how easy that is. And they group us in. You'll laugh at the teams they group us with, talking about a talent gap. Here we go.
Let's work backwards. Like Oklahoma, Western Kentucky, Arkansas. I mean, those are significant talent gaps, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think so.
All right. So Western Kentucky, Arkansas, and OU. Yeah, that talent gap. We got LSU is way better than those 3 teams. Guys, I'm loving this for OU. That is how we surprise teams. And now Solid Verbal. Love these guys. These guys are amazing at game breakdowns and team breakdowns. I think they forgot to reference their Phil Steele book on this one. They're talking they're going to talk, well, you'll just listen.
Sure. So I'm not necessarily looking at Oklahoma as some people have them as like a playoff contender. I want whatever drugs you've got if you've got them as a playoff contender. I don't see that at all. I'm not rooting against it, but come on, let's be honest about this thing for a second. Yeah. The reason I've got them here is because just their proximity to a bunch of teams.
All right. So here we have Ty and Dan thinking that I'm smoking. I'm on some type of drugs, guys, because playoffs. Well, I haven't said if we're making the playoffs, but even to think that we could be a playoff contender. We're on drugs, y'all. Listen to Cover 3, or listen to also Solid Verbal. Love those guys. But on the season prediction, let's get into it right away. Here we go. We got, oh baby, Illinois State. That's a win. Week 2, game of the year. Guys, not only is game day there, this is the biggest game for OU of the season. Obviously, we know we're facing a freshman quarterback. Don't actually get too confident in that. We have no film to go by on this kid. High school film does not correlate. So I think he could run up some rushing yards on us before we might bottle him up in the second half. And I will give us a win there, but I'll say very dangerous game early. And man, you lose that, the wheels fall off quick. Not saying you can't salvage a season, but with that schedule, that looks tough. Temple, right around the corner from me. I'm in the 302. Temple coming, OU coming to Philly. Get your cheesesteak at Jim's on South Street, y'all. We're winning. After the game up, I'll see you there for a party. Hey, but September 20th, Auburn, Jackson Arnold is already struggling. I'm sorry for what OU put him through with it was a cluster of a season last year, but he's got a lot to crawl back from. And I know I love his receivers. You got Coleman, the freshman. You got Singletary. I'm thinking their O-line's a little hyped up too much. Love their nickel they lost, Keontae Scott. OU's winning that at home, folks. And they're also winning against Kent State. I'm hoping that one is just a tune-up. Get your guys in the first quarter. Get them out. Get them healthy. Ice their knees because 1 week later, Texas, I think on paper we are the better team, but I'm giving it an L. We got a lot of new faces, not used to the Red Rivals and Red River Rivals, and I can't predict rival games. So I'm just chalking it up as a loss, but I'm saying we're better than them on paper. At South Carolina, if you heard my other video, we're not losing. South Carolina has a stud defensive end, a stud quarterback. That's about it. Harbor got like 400 yards, and they're talking like he's Metcalf. Come on. Hey, that Williams-Brice Stadium, underrated place to play. But the other thing about Sellers is look at his passing stats. He was not that gaudy of a passer. Then we go home to Ole Miss, Austin Simmons. Man, our defense is going to light up Austin Simmons. I'm sorry, Lane Kiffin. You can only scheme up so much. That's a dub. And then November 1st, I'll be there with the wifey at Neyland Stadium. Tennessee has a top 3 or 4 defense in the SEC, guys. That's not an easy one. But before I put this red ink there, let me just say, Mateer reminds us of Baker this game. Remember, Baker could not get things going the first 3 quarters, but he stuck through it, and he won it. We're going to do the same. That's one of those games you get in that building, and then you get out of there. And you just get home, get on the bus, and look, then you got a big break, a big bye week. We're revving up the engines. We're getting healthier. But we are going to lose to Bama. Bama, I love their defense. I love their I love the intangibles there with DeBoer. I mean, he's an offensive genius. I think they will catch us at Bryant-Denny Stadium. So we're looking at 10-2 coming home for Missouri. easy win, guys. Missouri they might lose a non-conference game. Look out for that. And finally, can I scroll down to LSU? Okay. LSU has a pro pocket passer, Nussmeier. He's filthy. He's got receivers 3-4 deep. They lost some O-linemen. I think by the end of their season, they're going to have some depth issues on the defensive line and any other injuries that come up. They are not a deep, talented team. And I predict they will be out of playoff contention. You might have guys maybe not opting out, but in their minds opting out. Give the Sooners a dub, making them 10-2. Mark it down, folks. 10-2. Losses to Texas and Bama. We're beating LSU, not because right now we're better than them on paper, but because we got the depth, and by the end of the season, things could get crazy. There's motivation there involved. So where does 10-2 get us? It gets us fringe, maybe SEC game. You know what? I don't care. We're locked in the playoffs with a 10-2 record with that schedule. Hey, this is going to be a fun season. We are going to surprise people. And yes, I'm hanging on to these sound bites of the media so I can play them later at the end of the season. Comment, what do I got wrong? What am I overlooking? I'm saying Michigan is the biggest game of the year by far. Texas, you know what? If we lose to a number 1 overall Texas, it doesn't. How much do we really drop? Guys, you've seen these teams in the SEC. They lose to number 1 Georgia. They drop like 2 spots. The next week, they're back to where they were. So I don't even think, hear me out, I don't know if this is all that important. I think this game, I'll star as a trap game. I know Joey Aguilar isn't the best quarterback, but anytime you get a home game, if you're Tennessee, and a big defense and a big matchup, that's your trap game. Michigan's your biggest game. You can drop a Texas and Alabama and still seeing y'all in the playoffs. Hey, subscribe. Tell me what I got wrong, right. I'll see you on the flippity flip. Peace.